Hey, welcome in to Northland Basketball, Holbrook High School, Tony Munoz Gymnasium, and right over there it says Budenholzer Courts. Vince Budenholzer, the patriarch of the Budenholzer family, and of course the great Mike Budenholzer, for whom this court is named. Welcome in, everybody. Northland Basketball here at Sports Zone Radio. It's presented by Choice Wireless. And tonight, the number 6 seeded Winslow Lady Bulldogs come into Holbrook and get an upset win. Although I don't think that Coach Jordan would think of his team as the underdog in this one. The Winslow Bulldogs, the 6th seed, take down the Holbrook Roadrunners. Final score 58-53. Coach, welcome in and congratulations.
Hey, thank you, Floyd and Derek. Appreciate you guys covering our student athletes. First and most importantly, much respect to my opponent, Coach Greg Perkins and his Lady Roadrunners. That being said, I'm very, very proud of my student athletes. Like you indicated, we've played them three. This is our third meeting this year. They won the first two. The first one they won handily. The second time we edged closer. We felt like if we hit some key free throws down the stretch, we would have a chance. And we missed a few, but we made some big ones when it counted. Our defense tonight was stellar, though. That was the X factor, defense and rebounding for us.
Yeah, no question, Coach. But I'm also going to tell you that I think that young lady that we'll talk to in a moment, the Sports Zone Radio player of the game, Onaya Barton-Paddock, when she turned it on in the second quarter, it was just wonderful to watch. It's like she woke up in that period, and she really took over the game for you at that point.
That's correct. You know, Anaya was our spark off the bench tonight. She played phenomenal for us. You know, I always say in playoff basketball, your starters hold it down, reserves win key ball games, because it's those things they do. And we dug deep into our reserves. You know, both Coach and I were both rotating our reserves, and you know, kids stepped up and made big plays. I thought we did a good job on their big front line tonight.
Coach, you had a lead there going out down to the final moments, but with a minute 39 left, Sierra Singer fouled out. And then 10 seconds later, Kristen Wagner fouled out. How worried were you at that point of the game?
I was nervous. I'm not going to lie to you, but I had confidence. You know, we've designed this team the whole year. We understand in order for us to win that we need 5 scorers. We went down in the reserves, and Kylie's name got called, you know, and she was playing through some pain tonight, but she really did a good job. But, you know, it's just a total team effort. Well, I told my kids at halftime, I said, good teams are going to make a run. I know Coach Perkins' team was going to make a run, but we have to play championship level and get stops.
Well, Coach, you mentioned Kylie Begay then, okay? She's such a key factor for you throughout your season, and yet, you know, because of injury, unable to give you lots of contributions the last few games. Right. I think she sat out part of a game. And now out here tonight, she didn't play a lot till the late going of the game. It seems like Winslow you've taken it up a notch in her absence. J.C. Ghani, for example, emerging as a big-time factor, getting involved more in what you do. It almost seems like the injury has made your team better, and now with her back, boy, I tell you, you guys could you be unstoppable?
I don't know about unstoppable, but, you know, anybody's beatable on any given night. We got to continue to put in work. But like you alluded to, Floyd, you know, we've had to learn to adjust. And if you remember, Kylie got hurt at this particular venue, and other girls have stepped up, and those role players have really stepped up. And like you said, JC's played really big for us, but credit to the whole entire team for getting it done.
Coach, I'm going to check if I can. I'm going to try to find out who your opponent is, unless you know. Do we have a final yet from
I haven't heard yet, so I'm curious to.
I'm going to go right to the bracket and see if there is a final reported. We're talking with the head coach of the Winslow Lady Bulldogs, Jerron Jordan, and his team. Seems like for you this year, a little bit of adversity, right? I mean, you know, kind of the ups and downs, maybe even a little more than usual. How has it been, just kind of the whole body of work for the season, in your opinion?
You know, the whole pandemic's been tough for everybody, but we've battled through adversity, as has every team. But, you know, it's just we try to stay safe and healthy and take it one game at a time. But, you know, the big thing is I felt like going back to right before, after we played Holbrook, we started to peak, Floyd. I really felt like that. And you have to peak at the right time. And you need a little bit of luck in the tournament. And, you know, and defense was good for us. And everything just kind of fell into place. And so I'm really proud of my kids. But hat goes off to Holbrook and their staff, too.
Jerron Jordan, the head coach of the Winslow Bulldogs, with us in our post game. Winslow has defeated Holbrook 58-53, and Winslow gets to go to Snowflake.
Okay.
The Lobos beat Sholo, but Sholo didn't go down easy. 45-37 the final. That Sholo team kept getting better and better. And a great job by Mike Brogan, the head coach. He's really done a lot with that program there. I mean, you know, they got their first playoff victory, we think, since 1984, maybe 1989 they got a playoff win. And we think the first time they've hosted a playoff game since '84. great job by Coach Brogan. Want to give them a little love, but it's Snowflake for your team, Coach.
Yes, much credit to Coach Brogan and the rest of the 3A. We're all in this. We were kind of kidding around, Coach Perkins and I felt like it's like a region tournament down in that bottom bracket. But yeah, we're excited to go to Snowflake. They beat us the first 2 times pretty handily, and obviously we got to do some things different and have a big time game. But this time of year, it's really comes down to key things and defensive stops.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for your time. We're going to speak to Onai here in just a moment. I know you want to get over there and speak to the local broadcaster in Winslow, the legend, the Hall of Famer, Loy Engelhardt. There he is. There's a look at him. Let's get Loy on that camera. Look right there. Can we get? Yep, there he is. The legend.
Thank you.
And we're going to let you speak. Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.
You bet. That's Jerron Jordan, the head coach of Winslow. They have beaten Holbrook 58-53 in this one tonight. Great game all throughout, and his ladies came to play tonight, and they took down the number 3 seed, the Holbrook Roadrunners. Up next for Winslow in the next round of the playoffs, the Snowflake Lobos. What a matchup. Folks, this is Northland Basketball presented by Choice Wireless.